He made a startling discovery that his entire world was actually a novel. His girlfriend of 10 years, the campus belle he had always loved, was the story's female lead, while he was just an ordinary insignificant background character. In a past life she died to save the male lead. After being reborn, the male lead realized she was his true love, and decided to confess his feelings to her in front of the entire school. He turned to look at his girlfriend, expecting to witness a romantic happily ever after scene. Instead he saw her with a panicked expression, frantically trying to explain things to him. She pleaded desperately, saying this wasn't what it looked like, begging him to listen. She insisted she didn't even know the guy. The day the male lead Jake first appeared, he was actually thinking about how to break up with Serena. She answered a phone call, then turned and looked at him for a moment, as if making a firm decision. She said her parents wanted her home for dinner, and asked if he wanted to come with her. He was stunned. What a joke. He never planned to marry her. Meeting her parents now would just make a future breakup messy, so he refused without hesitation, telling her to go ahead. He suddenly remembered his buddy who was still in the hospital from a car accident. He needed to go check on him. Serena looked heartbroken at his refusal. She gave him a pitiful look for a while. Seeing he really wasn't going to change his mind, she finally left alone. Once she was gone, he immediately called his friend to hang out. His friend suggested grabbing drinks at a bar. After a while of drinking, he got up to use the restroom. Wandering the halls on his way back, he realized he was lost. Just as he was about to ask someone for directions, he overheard a bar manager yelling at a new employee. The manager called her the Shin family's young lady, cold-hearted with a ruthless reputation, known in certain circles as Serena the Sixth. The manager warned Jake he was crazy to offend her. The man named Jake looked around in confusion, then suddenly grabbed him as he walked by. Jake demanded to know the exact date and year. Completely bewildered, he answered, September 1st, 2078. Jake shuddered, tears streaming down his face. He whispered he had really come back. He was an avid reader of novels, and quickly put two and two together, telling Jake he must have been reborn. Jake ignored him. He just pushed open a nearby private room door and walked in. The manager panicked at the sight, and also entered the room. He tried to stop Jake. While apologizing profusely, he took the blame for his employee's actions, and promised to remove him immediately. His curiosity piqued. He followed to see the drama unfold. He saw an impossibly large private room. No gory scene was happening though. Instead he saw several suited bodyguards surrounding a wheelchair. A tall slender figure sat in it, posture relaxed, gazing at a middle-aged man kneeling on the floor. The figure asked the man to repeat what he had just said. The room's lighting was dim, and the figure was turned sideways, so he couldn't make out their face. Several bodyguards turned at the commotion. Jake ignored the approaching bodyguards. Tears in his eyes, he opened his arms to the person in the wheelchair. Hearing his voice, the person in the wheelchair finally turned to look. The word "who" died on their lips, as their gaze locked directly with his across the room. The next second the legendary Serena the Sixth froze completely. She told the bodyguards to leave, and take the kneeling man with them. Deal with him as previously discussed. Then she coldly told the manager to get out too. The muscular bodyguards in suits walked past him, and he overheard their hushed whispers. They wondered what was up with their boss today. She was being so polite. Another guard replied with an eye roll, telling him to look at who had arrived. It was her longtime crush, the young master from the Jiang family. As the guards left, he also prepared to slip away, but Serena added that he should stay. Soon only the three of them remained in the room. Jake with red-rimmed eyes looked at Serena. He said in his last life he had to watch her die right in front of him. But this time he wouldn't fail her again.